I got one.
Oh, you haven't.
No, not a fish. Trivia.
Jesus.
Who is third on the all-time home run leader list behind Aaron and Ruth?
Oh, Hank Greenberg.
Very nice. Wrong, but nice.
Mike Schmidt?
How many of those have you had?
I give.
Willie Mays, Coachy.
I was gonna say Mays!
Of course you were.
I was.
But you failed to phrase your response in the form of a question. No points this round.
Okay, alright, here you go. How old was Yoda?
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Come on, man. I thought we were playing for real.
Okay, fat boy. Do you wanna play rough? Say hello to my little friend.
Pacino, Scarface.
Okay, you asked for it. The gloves are off. I have the ultimate piece of guy trivia. I am dropping a testosterone H-bomb.
You ought to cut down on the beans.
Laugh while you can, mortal.
Shut up and deal.
Alright. Who was the only actor to portray a member of the Dirty Dozen and the Magnificent Seven, and in which film did he survive?
Could you two please shut the fuck up? Scare the fish.
What's up her skirt?
Got it yet?
Give me a hint.
No hints.
What do you mean, no hints?
Which word did you not understand?
Listen, you jackass. Where do you get off being so smug? Mister thinks he's gonna beat me on an Empire Strikes Back question?
Jedi.
What?
Yoda said he was 900 in Return of the Jedi.
You're out of your mind.
No, think about it. He said that to Luke right before he died.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did so.
You're high. But we better pipe down. We don't want to rile the great Canadian outdoorsman there.
No, that's all right. Star Wars and Star Wars related topics are acceptable.
Thanks very much.
That's very big of him.
It's an irresistible force.
I beg your pardon.
New theory on our generation I've been working on.
Things a little slow at the gas and lube.
Should I get a pillow?
You want to hear this or not?
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Beek's Slacker Generation Conspiracy Theory number 368.
Slacker schmacker. Somerset Maugham wrote The Razor's Edge in
1944. That was conspiracy theory number 147. Blame the media.
Piss off.
No, we're sorry. Enlighten us.
Do you remember that night at the Backstreet Tavern?
Can you be more specific?
The night that enormous tattooed gentleman wanted to rearrange your face.
Can you be more specific?
Hey,
He has a point, Andy. No, I mean the guy who started laughing at your Chewbacca impression.
it wasn't an impression. I was yelling at him with a mouthful of Cheetos.
Anyway, we ended up laughing with that guy for hours.
He was a great guy.
That guy did a Greedo impression. Nobody does Greedo.
Kevin did a Greedo impression. Kevin knew that whole bit with Greedo and Han off by heart.
Anyway,
What anyway? He did.
I know, but
But what? Can't I say 2
I
words?
just meant we're missing Beaker's wisdom.
Thank you. Glad someone's staying with the program.
Hey, I just...
Anyway,
The point is, you can meet anybody our age, and even if you have nothing in common with them, even if they want to beat your friend's skinny little head in, there's one piece of shared consciousness. One tiny scrap of common ground.
Star Wars.
Yes.
that's pathetic.
Well, think about it, though. What the hell's happened since? We already knew coming in that the world is round and that war sucks. When's the last time a new continent was discovered? The moon? Been there, done that. Ancient history. There's only been that one moment when we all cared about the same thing, passionately.
World Series.
That Leafs Hawks series in 86?
Localized sports phenomenon accepted. This was bigger than that. This was the whole world. Great crusade against evil. Unfortunately, we were 5 at the time.
I was 7.
We still are.
I just hate to think our one brief shining moment happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Them's the breaks, baby.
I wonder how much better fishermen we would be if we had the Force.
First of all, you guys are not fishermen.
Oh, and you are?
Shut up. Second of all, fishing with the Force isn't real fishing. It'd be too easy. The Force is like God's bass tracker. You'd know where all the fish were. You certainly wouldn't need a fishing rod. You just shut your eyes, invoke the most powerful force in the universe, raise all the fish out of the water, and dump them in the boat. It's no contest.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You getting up?
So it would appear.
Yeah, could you...
Oh, 2, please.
350s coming up. Hey, are we in a beer commercial or what?
If we were in a beer commercial, you two would be less ugly.
Hey, I was in a beer commercial.
No, you were in a light beer commercial. Light beer is inadmissible.
What?
He's right.
So's malt liquor. Aren't you gonna fish?
Okay, A, I'm just stretching my legs.
Well, don't blame me if some
And
big
B-
muskie pulls your rod into the middle.
B, what we've been doing here for the last 4 hours is not so much fishing as dangling a string in some clearly lifeless water.
They're down there.
You know, I like going fishing. I like talking about when we were fishing. It's just the actual fishing that gets me down.
You're cut off.
He's right, Jay.
What do you... This was your big idea, you know.
I didn't exactly have to drag you.
Just don't understand why a man brings his two best friends fishing if he doesn't want to fish.
I'll fish.
Well, don't do it to amuse me.
Well, I want to fish.
So fish.
In a minute. Still hold my rod.
Not on a first date.
I'm serious.
Oh, sure. Just hang on till I ask Jesus for an extra arm for my smoke.
Step right up to Stuart Jacobs' Wholesale Blasphemy Emporium. You, my friend, are going straight to hell.
I'll save you a deck chair by the lake of fire.
Guys, I want to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
He's gay.
He's getting married.
He has cancer.
That shit ain't funny.
No, it's not. Sorry, man.
Can we back things up a bit here?
I'm sorry, Jake. Were you saying something?
You guessed it.
You're gay?
He's not gay.
No, I'm not gay. After that. Before the cancer thing. The middle part. Stu said it.
What did he say?
I can't remember.
Oh, for God's sake.
How can you not remember?
I wasn't listening.
Wasn't listening, Andy. You may have to form coherent syllables all on your own, big man.
I'm getting married.
To whom?
What? To Susan. Who else?
I didn't think things were that serious.
Well, they are.
You knocked her up, didn't you?
No!
There's a shotgun involved in this someplace.
Keep it up and there may be a shotgun involved in this soon.
Ooh, fight,
Let
fight!
me get this straight. You're getting married, just like that. And she's not even pregnant?
You know, if I thought for 1 second you weren't just yanking my chain, I'd ask you to step outside.
We are outside.
Why do you find this so hard to believe?
Maybe because you just told us you're getting married.
Yeah, so?
Married! I say married, as in Donald, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
Doesn't even make sense.
So I'm raving. Get off my back.
You know, I don't mean to shock you, but this has been known to happen to people. My parents were married. Your parents were married. Jason's a bastard, but we're all friends here.
Park Avenue, I mean, what the hell?
It's from Green Acres.
I'm familiar with its origins. It's the context I object to.
Could we focus here a little?
I just never thought you could be so selfish.
Huh? Selfish? What the fuck are you talking about? Jay, you hear this?
It's a mixed metaphor at best. That's my point.
Would you shut up with the Green Acres already?
We've moved on to a new crisis, Jay.
A slightly less esoteric one, I hope.
Look, I happen to be in love with the best woman in the world. For some reason I don't completely understand, she feels the same way about me. We'd kind of like to spend the rest of our lives together. Is that selfish?
Yes.
Fine. Then I'm fucking selfish. Hell, I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. I thought if anybody, you guys would be happy for us.
We are, man. It's great. It's fucking amazing. But you gotta admit, it's gonna be weird.
Weird? What weird? It'll be... Okay, yes, fuck, weird.
I guess I always knew things would change. Between us, I mean. But you can never prepare yourself. It's a kick in the teeth every time it happens.
Come on, guys. Is this really such a shock? It's the way things go. It's kind of inevitable, really.
If you start singing Circle of Life, I'll slap you.
Seriously, though. You must have known something was up. Why'd you think I piled the two of you in the Skylark with enough bait and 50 in the trunk for an entire hoser convention?
Once upon a time, there didn't need to be a reason, Andy.
Come on, Jay.
Look, I mean it, man. It's not that I can't imagine you married. I can deal with that. I like Susan, you know that.
Susan's great.
She is.
She likes you guys.
Why wouldn't she, eh, Stewie? But one of the side effects of your life changing is the end of our way.
Our way of what?
Everything. Like driving all night to get up here, just to hang out, shoot the shit. But now you're not going to kill time anymore, are you? You're going to plan it. Budget it. Write it down in a little book that tells you how long you're allowed to do anything. Friday the 23rd, take the guys fishing. 6:15, breakfast. 6:30 to 10:32, fishing and trivia. 10:33, drop the bomb. Time's not your own anymore, neither are you.
Knock it off. You're always dating someone.
Yeah, Andy, dating, as in of course I love you. How do you open this class? Now that makes sense. Dating as in Andy and Susan have been dating for however long.
18 months.
How?
Your anniversary party was a week before Kevin's funeral.
A week?
Exactly. And that was 6 months ago, today.
Today?
Today.
You guys are peaches.
Where are you going?
Piss!
Fuck. Fuck.
I didn't.
Well, no.
Did you?
What?
Did you think?
No.
No.
Truth be told, big man, it completely slipped my mind.
Yeah? He must have thought that.
What?
You know, this weekend.
Christ, doesn't anyone go fishing to fish anymore?
I'm serious.
Well, so am I!
Fuck off.
Oh, what now?
Just shut the fuck up.
Hey, don't take this out on me.
What?
I'll take my head off because you were too busy having a life to
Don't
bother.
go there.
Well,
Don't take me there.
Fuck you.
Hey.
Hey. Beer?
No, I.
Easy boy.
How,
Was the piss? Same as all the others, only more so. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm going back to the cabin.
No, you're not.
What?
If you were going back to the cabin, you'd just go. You wouldn't say I'm going back to the cabin.
Fuck off, Beak.
You wouldn't.
Jesus, fuck! It's the Buddha of the Great White North. What am I doing then, oh wise
You
one?
got something to say? Say it.
leave him alone, Jay.
He doesn't want to be left alone.
Just shut up.
He's the one who wants to talk.
So let me talk.
talk.
No! Jesus, what's wrong with you? Still, yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You I should have expected this from.
What?
You're always in such a hurry to bury him.
He's buried. He's
Not
been buried.
dirt! I'm not talking about dirt, you... Sweep him under the rug. That's the way it is, isn't it? I can't even talk about him.
Not like this, man.
Not like anything, not ever! We can't even say his name without you going into some trained monkey bedwetting tap dance routine. Anything to keep him from raining on your parade. Your domestic, blissed out Norman Rockwell, fuck me, Jerry Mathers waking coma. You just leave it all behind. Why did you bring us here? To bury us too?
I just don't want this to turn into a screaming match. That's all!
You want a screaming match? Go fuck yourself! You.
Me.
You I can't believe. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm fishing.
Fishing. He's fucking fishing!
Fishing, Stuart. I'm waiting for a fish.
Why?
So I can eat it.
How can you
Like,
just...
I'm not saying proud of it. I'm not saying I'm right. I didn't come here for another funeral. I came to fish.
So you're fishing.
Yep.
How could you, Beaker? How could you forget all about him?
I forgot nothing. I forgot an irrelevant anniversary, not even.
Irrelevant?
I forgot nothing.
Irrelevant!
Is that all you can remember? Is that all there is left to Kevin?
What could be more relevant?
His life, not his death.
Put it in a fortune cookie.
That's it, isn't it? You tear Andy a new asshole for trying to bury the boy, and maybe he did, but I can't see how he deserved the shit you just fed him. You've never buried him, have you? You're still at the funeral. In the rain. Mud up to your ankles and sinking deeper because you can't bear to throw any on top of him. You're still in the hall in the middle of the night, trying to comprehend what you're hearing over the phone. You were sure it was all a mistake. You've never let go of that, have you?
Stop it.
You couldn't even cry because it wasn't true, was it?
Stop it!
Not like Andy. He knew it was for real. Andy balled his head off. He was a basket case, Stu. Can you blame him for wanting to leave that behind? He loved him every bit as much as you.
You had no
Andy!
right.
I know!
I know. Just don't.
You knew?
What?
You knew it was true?
I guess.
How? How could you know that something...
Was it really so impossible? He was pretty fucked up towards the end. You could see that.
Fuck. I'm with the two Kreskins. If you could see it coming,
I didn't say
fucking-
that.
You did nothing to
I didn't
stop
say I knew what was coming. I just said. When I heard, I guess a lot of stuff just made sense.
Sense. You get a call from the Beak at 5 in the morning. He tells you the most alive thing you've ever met. This ball of fucking light. This person you've known all your life just opened up his fucking arms and bled himself to death.
Jesus
Don't
Christ!
bring that bastard into this! Where did you find sense in that, Andy? Where was the logic?
Fuck, Stu. Why are you so angry with me? I'm not responsible.
We're all responsible.
You can't do that, Stu.
Why not?
You can't go there.
He was our brother. You don't feel responsible?
Kevin wouldn't have.
Kevin
wanted
didn't
us
seem to give a fuck what we would have wanted. Why should I?
I don't know, okay? I don't know! I can't stand to see you do this to yourself.
And don't look.
We tried that once. Look what happened.
We knew he was going through a rough patch. He was just spinning his wheels. None of us exactly got their shit together, but some things were actually starting to happen, man. Andy had Susan. That seemed to make the rest of the garbage all right.
As much as we kid you about it, your career does show occasional signs of life, you know. At least it drives you, gives you something to fight for.
I may not have found my life's work, but the money I'm making buys the kind of misery you can live with.
He was standing still. Never knew what he wanted. Never found anything he needed. Never got a break.
You're making excuses.
No, man, just sense! He never learned the one thing the rest of us figured out about life. Know where you're at, and find something to love in the mess. Make that your reason to go on. To hope for something better. Kev never caught on to that one thing. Maybe he couldn't deal with a whole future like that. I don't know. But we knew things were bad. We knew.
Figured just being there would be enough.
We all did. We all figured it would pass.
We were wrong. I can't put it any plainer than that. But Kevin did what Kevin did. Not you. Not me.
Fuck. Fuck. How can we sit here like we have all the answers? How can we know?
We'll never know.
The thing is, I know how you feel. I know what you're saying. I know how I feel. Right now. And that's cool. I mean, it's cool to know where you're at and everything. But what happens when you don't know that? What the fuck went through his head? Like, what happens when you don't know what's going on? Andy? What's the worst thing that ever happened to you? Do you remember? What did you do about it? Did you ever get close to that place? Do you know? Jay, what about you? Have you ever been in a situation you just absolutely thought you couldn't possibly deal with? I think about this all the time. I think about it all the time. I'm constantly questioning every decision I ever make. I look around and think, fuck, I'm almost 30.
No, you're not. 26.
No! Fuck. I'm doing what I do. And I'm living the life I'm living. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'm really happy with that most days. I'm no better than anyone else. I mean, I'm not doing better than anyone else. Everybody's doing what they have to do. Doing the best they can for the time being with what they've got. Why the fuck couldn't he see that? Why can't people just see that and deal with it? And it pisses me off that I know this and you know this and Kev never clued in. Never gave himself the chance. He knew everything. Everything that we knew all our lives except the one thing he needed to know. And it pisses me off that he never asked us. Just got on his own and gave up. Decided he'd be better off without. So I don't know. I can't imagine how he must have felt. He must have felt so alone. God, he must have been so scared. I can't imagine doing it. And he did it. And what went through his head as soon as it was done? He must have been so scared and alone, just looking at it. And he couldn't do anything, and there was no one to do anything. He must have been... Where the fuck was I? I could have been there and...
You can't do this. What could you have done? Held him? Watched him die? How the hell could you live with that?
I do.
Look, man. We all miss him. I know I've gone through this a million times. Kept trying to think what I could have done to change things.
You and me both, man.
Yeah, I know. And after a while, I came to grips with the fact that there was nothing I could have done.
But how do you deal with that?
You deal with it by missing him. And by doing everything you fucking can every day to make your life extraordinary.
Know what I just thought of?
What?
His wedding is going to be the first wedding all four of us haven't gone to.
Yeah.
Fuck. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, shit. What a jip. What?
I'm sure he'd be there if he didn't already have plans.
I It just meant the four of us have been to so many weddings for people we couldn't really give two shits about. And finally we have one that means something. One of us can't make it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's for the best.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I know your folks aren't exactly what you'd call poor, but Rockefeller would feel the heat of a bar tab Kev was on.
Oh, fuck. Tell me about it.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never to this day seen anyone drink the way that man could.
Oh, yeah. The predictable pattern. Drink yourself into oblivion and then either turn into an uncontrollable menace or just puke and pass out.
Or on a good night, all of the above.
Hey, he wouldn't be puking at my wedding.
He puked on my leg at Bev Martin's wedding.
Nobody's puking at my wedding.
I'm gonna puke at your wedding.
Actually, he only ever puked when he mixed, just like anybody. Just beer, fine. Just vodka, fine. But beer and shots of JD or anything, and it was all over.
Yeah. All over us, the floor, my car.
Not true.
Yep. He puked in my car a million times.
Oh, I know. He always puked when he did shots, unless it was tequila, remember? Tequila never made him puke. It just made him insane.
How many times have we said the word puke in the last 2 minutes?
I'm sure he'd be delighted with these memories.
He'd laugh his damn fool head off. If he'd wanted to be remembered any other way, he'd have dedicated his life to charity.
Or at least occasional moments of clarity.
He actually growled at me one night.
Oh, fuck, that was funny. Was that at the Midtown Diner?
Nope. It was at that 24-hour shitty little donut store on Riverside Drive.
Oh, Christ.
Remember? The place was packed. He's sitting across the table from me, chewing on his coffee cup and fucking growling at me.
And those poor women at the table next to us, they must have thought we were possessed.
Well, shit, he's growling at me. I was laughing my ass off, and at the same time worried he might at any minute cross the table and rip my throat out.
And then he finishes off his little rampage naked in my kitchen.
What?
You can't tell me you didn't know about that.
No.
You're kidding.
Oh my god!
What happened?
Oh Christ! I guess you did leave before us, didn't you? Okay. So, we went to leave and there was just no way Kev could have made it home. So we staggered him back to my place and let him pass out on my couch. So I go to bed, he's out cold, and we're all fine, or so I think. I don't know how long I was in bed, I don't think it was too long, but I get woken up by this huge fucking crash in the kitchen. Now I was totally out of it. I thought maybe the cat had knocked the dishes out of the dish rack. So I get up, all pissed off, ready to kill the little bastard. I burst into the kitchen and there's Kevin, butt-ass naked in front of the sink, drinking a glass of water. He gets this look like a deer in the headlights, and then he gets this look like he just clues in that he's naked in my house, and he bolts into the bathroom. I didn't even clue into what I'd seen. I was stunned. I just went back to bed.
I can't believe you never heard that story.
I can't believe I never heard that story.
Oh, fuck, it was funny.
Stewie, I'm sorry.
It's okay,
You did
man.
I wanna...
Forget it, brother.
I don't want to forget it. I didn't ever want to forget it, and I fucking forgot it, man.
And you don't.
And the stupid thing is, now I'm feeling guilty about everything. About being in love with Susan. About ever thinking about the future.
That's fucked.
It's not.
You're fucked. Get real, Andy. She's a fantastic girl. I'm jealous, okay? You found something none of us has ever had. What's more amazing is you've got the sense God gave Cabbage to realize it, to try and keep it. The future's coming anyway, man. If you couldn't deal with that, you'd be in a box like Kevin.
Stewie.
Shut up. Don't put yourself in his head. I tried it. It ain't the best place to be. When you told me about this weekend, I just looked at the calendar and figured we were thinking the same thing. But it's better this way, man.
We were kind of working at cross purposes.
We had 2 different agendas.
3.
3?
You, me, And the old man and the she. He just came to fish, you know.
Oh, I know.
Fuck you both.
Hey.
Fuck you both and your fucking agendas.
Jesus, Jay.
Look, I'm real sorry I didn't plan ahead here, boys. I heard fishing weekend, I just assumed that's what it was. So if you're all holding your breath waiting for the Beaks revelation, I'm real sorry to disappoint you. I'm here because I wanted to spend the weekend with my two favorite people in the world, as far away from everything that's happened in the last year as possible. Look, I'm happy for you and Susan. Happy that he's found someone who seems to enjoy the particular brand of bullshit he calls a personality. And I always miss Kevin. Still walk down the street and think I see him up ahead sometimes. And I always wonder why. But I'm not here for the past. I'm not here for the future. I'm here to be with you assholes. Here, now. And for the fucking fish.
I'm sorry, Jay.
So am I.
You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be anything but what you are. I'm a lucky shit. I just don't want to lose you. I always thought things would go on like this forever. Maybe that's why I never thought Kev was so bad till he was gone. I took him for granted.
We all did.
I don't want that to happen again.
We've come this far, man. If we weren't supposed to be together, we wouldn't be here.
That's a crock! Hey! Stewie, at any point when some schlep is giving you shit for bringing him a fucking baked potato instead of fries, do you feel that destiny has anything to do with your life?
He's right, Andy.
What now?
It always seemed like that, big man. Like we were all supposed to be together, and that's the way it always would be. It was effortless. There were never any other demands on our time. School and shit, but we did that together. Girls, but how long did that ever last? Exactly. Never has there been a more succinct summary of the depth of my love life.
So, we were together all the time, so what?
So it was easy.
Easy.
Easy to be inseparable when nothing ever tried to separate us.
And now?
Now we know we were never meant to be together. Never meant to be anything. The universe doesn't give a fuck. Never did. If we're together, it's because we want to be. Maybe that does mean being a line in your day planner sometimes. Maybe I was wrong to take your head off. Maybe I just miss the ease everything used to have.
Or do we just remember it that way?
It's true.
I bet we'll always feel this way. Like things have always been the same and now they're changing.
Maybe.
So, what if they do keep changing? Would that really be so bad?
Andy,
Yes.
whatever happens, I just hope I'm there to make fun of your hairline.
You're a prince among men.
You know, I believe you're right.
You two want to be alone?
Fuck you.
Not tonight.
That's what you think. Andy, you bring the duct tape?
In my bag.
All right, all right. Go back to the kissy face stuff and get off my back.
Nope. This is more fun, poopy pants.
I'm sorry. I fucked up your fishing, Jay.
At what point have I stopped fishing? I admit you threw me a little. I'm sitting here wishing for a bass boat, and you've got some slightly more elaborate fantasies percolating.
White picket fences and such?
Little something in suburbia, perhaps?
Uh-oh.
What?
Minivan.
I said I'm getting married. Not turning into an asshole.
Turning into...
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Oh, face first, baby.
I'm gonna talk treason here for a minute, boys. That isn't all that being married means. And being a bachelor largely sucks.
Blasphemer.
I'm as surprised as you, believe me. I always figured we had the good life going. But there's something more out there.
The undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns.
What?
Shakespeare.
Oh, actor, can I get another coffee, please?
Don't change a tire.
Lube, oil, and filter you if you're not careful.
Have you guys ever noticed we'll actually be talking for like 15 seconds and then we're just not?
You want us to go on Oprah?
We're sorry, Andy. You were imparting some wisdom.
Fuck off.
You wanted to talk.
I didn't want to just stand here and say it. I hoped you fuckers would be interested enough to ask me.
Gosh, Andy. Please tell us more about your exciting relationship with Susan.
Not like that.
What do you want?
Just be natural.
Natural like we were being 2 minutes ago?
Can we just talk like normal human beings for once?
Sure.
Okay. So, what brought this on?
What?
The whole thing.
Fuck.
Come on, dickhead. You brought us here to tell us. Tell us.
I don't know. The whole idea of being married to someone always seemed... well, fuck. And then I woke up and realized I didn't want to ever be anywhere else. I didn't ever want to wake up without her beside me, hogging the whole bed.
She's a bed hog.
Bad.
I hate that.
So did I. Fucking hated it. Used to bug me so bad. Then I realized, if I ever woke up without those freezing little cold feet on my back, I just couldn't deal with anything else. I couldn't face the world without her. Husband always seemed like some word that just didn't apply to me. Then I knew. Best thing I could ever be in this life. Susan's husband. And if I could do that well, everything else would make sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can't believe it either. That's the way it is.
I don't think I'll ever have that.
You will.
I don't think so.
Neither did I.
You're lucky. You always were.
Yeah, but look at the girls you've been with.
Marion?
Marion was fucking nuts.
Marion was not nuts. Be real easy if Marion had been nuts, but she wasn't.
But she...
I know that I always said she was, and you guys always played along, but the fact is, she needed something I could never be. And I needed something she wasn't. We were kids, and for a while we pretended it was better than it was. Hell, I was happier than I've been since. But it couldn't last, and I knew it.
I thought she dumped you.
Shut up.
Well, she did.
Yeah, but she made the right call. The fact is, it wasn't just her. There was something not right with me either. Still don't know what it is. I'll probably die a crusty old bachelor.
Yeah, well,
You and me, baby.
you'll find Jay and I on many of the swinging singles park benches in a few decades,
Wondering what to pick up for Andy and Susan's 141st wedding anniversary?
feeding the pigeons and making lewd gestures at the college girls.
Fuck off. If I manage to find someone willing to put up with me for the rest of whatever, you bastards will.
And if we don't, at least we won't have to change any diapers.
Pay for any college educations.
Fuck yes. You're gonna inflict your genetic package on another unsuspecting generation, aren't you?
Oh, you'll both be uncles, boys.
Uncle Stu?
Uncle Jay?
Poor little fuckers never get to meet their Uncle Kevin.
Can you imagine?
Sure, he'd have been a great uncle.
Could have taught him how to roll a joint.
Hey, my kids are not smoking pot. They're not.
Take down that damn rock and roll.
You're grounded, young man.
I am very, very disappointed in you.
Can we not worry about this yet?
Suddenly I'm looking forward to
Oh,
this.
sure.
Hey, we could teach him to play hockey.
Who's gonna teach you?
Fuck off.
Can we please not worry about this yet?
Jeez, boy, you look a little green around the gills.
I think there's a cold front moving in around boot level.
You guys can never do anything by halves, can you? Can we please look to the future without aging me several decades, giving me 9 kids and an ulcer?
No.
Well, thanks. Thanks very much. I think the wedding is enough to deal with.
Open bar.
Live band.
Endless embarrassing speeches at my expense, and an evening with Susan's dad.
Well, any way you look at it, it's gonna be a blast.
Oh, sure, for you. You two will be half pissed before the dinner even starts.
Oh, and you won't.
Of course not. It's my wedding.
Like that's gonna stop you.
It's my wedding.
You said that already. And I've got one word for you. Crack a shit. 'Cause if you expect me to believe for 1 second you're going to a party in your honor with an open bar only hours after what may be the most traumatic 30 minutes of your life and you're gonna be sober, then I'm Barry Manilow. Besides, I'll be half pissed at the rehearsal. I don't know what to call the state I'll be in by the time the actual wedding dinner starts.
So have you, thought about the wedding party?
The which?
Gonna need a best man.
A best.
Hint, hint.
Get bent, Beak, like he's asking you.
You may be an usher.
Fuck off, best man my ass.
Who else?
Well, there's me.
Excuse me?
Why not?
Let's examine the title in detail, shall we? Best man. Have to pursue this further, or shall we just compare?
Oh, that seems democratic.
I'll
Guys,
tell you what. I'll beat the hell out of you until you say I can do it. That better?
this is my decision, remember?
Okay. I'll beat the hell out of you until you say I can do it.
Can we worry about this later?
Tell you what, the first one to catch a fish is the best man.
Agreed.
Your ass is mine, fatso!
Get me out of your fantasies, you little wombat.
Guys,
Andy! You're scaring the fish!
guys, what if you never catch anything?
My mom always said if all else fails, rock, paper, scissors.
2 out of 3.
Agreed.
Andy?
As long as you're on.
Another round then.
Charles Bronson.
I beg your pardon.
Charles Bronson. The only actor to portray a member of the Dirty Dozen and the Magnificent Seven.
And he survived in...
The Dirty Dozen.
Tell him what he's won, Bob!
Beaker, you're the wisest man I know.
I'll drink to that.
How about to absent friends? Absent friends.
What now?
Shut up and fish.
These footprints created are not wide enough for me. Would you help me to fill them in? The footprints I'm creating don't have stride enough for me. Would you guide me to pastures green? If I gave you a cause, would you climb on board and fill the sails till I could feel at home? Because I'm consequence of me